What's up, Aries? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. So, guys, it feels incredible to be back. Thank you for all of those that were patient while I took my hiatus just to get my shit together in October. But I'm happy to be back. Let's jump right into the November reading. Let's see what's going on for your sign. Now, do keep in mind, if I can hold on to these cards, this is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Aries signs. And do keep in mind that the energy I'm picking up on, it could be transferable. So it could be an energy that you're experiencing or that you're going through or something that another person is going through around you, okay? All right, so what is going on with my lovely Aries? What is going on for the sign of Aries, November 2019? All right, what is this here? The Devil card in the reverse came out, so that's not a bad thing, guys. That's when you remove yourself from either a toxic situation, maybe toxic habits that you had. Okay, so we have your past, present, and we have future. All right, guys. So the energy that we have here is the Page of Pentacles, all right? And by the way, if anyone's interested, I'm using the Golden Universal Tarot, okay? So with the Page of Pentacles, this could be something that you're trying to build, but more so being on the talking phases of it. So something you're trying to build, but maybe you need more finances for it. Or maybe there's something that's being spoken about, but someone's reserved. Somebody's not sure what decision to make, okay? And someone could feel sad if this doesn't happen. But let's see what's going on. So the first card, Aries, that you guys have for the past is the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is a card about finding balance. You know, there could have been things that you were juggling or just trying to figure out, and here it's you figuring it out. You have the Three of Wands in the reverse. And you have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. So there's balance that you come across in a situation by not continuing forward with something. And that could be something that you're unhappy with or that someone around you is unhappy with, but it brings you balance. And it's like you're standing your ground with that. Maybe there was some sort of betrayal or ending, but there's something that I see you guys removing yourselves from and kind of just having to be protective over yourself. The next card that you guys have for the past is the Tower card. So with the Tower card talks about huge changes that are happening. It's like the ground beneath you is really just being shaken up. There's a huge change in your life. Why is this Tower card here? Seven of Cups. And we have the Two of Swords here. So there's a big change, but there's something here that's really an illusion, okay? There's an illusion here. Either you or someone around you is between a rock and a hard place with this. And at this point, Aries, I see you guys, and this has been like the theme that I've been seeing in you guys for like the past year now, where it's like, how do I get to the point where I just chill and no one's fucking bothering me? And I can just live without you guys bothering me. You just don't want to be bothered, okay? So that's your desire. Where can I find a place to just kind of rest and chill on this tree right here? I'm not even holding this correctly, but where can I rest? You know, I'm not even holding the right cards. Where can I rest? That I can just chill, I can just like hang here and just be unbothered and know that I'm on the right, you know, path for life. I'm looking at this backwards, guys, on my computer, so bear with me. But yeah, there's just something here that I feel like you guys are just trying to find the path of least resistance, and you're feeling strong. You're feeling powerful, just in general. So let's see why that King of Wands is there. And this is the last card for your past. We have the Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So there's a sense of waiting on something, okay? But at the same time, it's like you're being patient with something, but there's something you know you don't want to move towards anymore. And that is Storm making a debut right here. But there's something you guys just don't want to go towards. You're trying to be patient. And it's like you feel like you have to move away from something. in order to have blessings come in. Eight of Cups, you're walking away from something with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse that had you feeling an imbalance. Okay, so you guys just trying to be strong, doing what you know is going to keep you strong. Okay, now the first card that you guys have for this present moment is the King of Cups in the reverse. So in a relationship, this could be lying, promiscuity, but in general, this is just somebody that could be very emotionally unstable. You know, when our shadow elements start to come out. We have the Queen of Cups. And we have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So some of you could have a very strong water energy around you. This could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But there is something very reckless going on here. And again, it's like you guys are wanting to make the decision to remove yourself from whatever could be toxic. But with the High Priestess in the reverse, and you have the Nine of Wands here, and the Queen of Wands here, it's like you're questioning, you know, either can I be on my own? Can I do this on my own? Do I need anyone else for this? Or is it the best idea to just kind of like take this route of self-sufficiency? Okay, but I do definitely see something that you guys are falling away from, but there's a lot of success that comes in once you do let that go. So the next card that you guys have for the present moment, this is also the middle of the spread. So I see it as like a central energy. Everything taps into it. We have the Ten of Cups in the reverse. Besides this being a card where a person can be very dissatisfied and just very unhappy, this could also be when we're pretending to be happy. We're playing house in a situation where nobody wants to play house. Okay, so it's either you're outright unhappy about something, or there's someone just trying to play something off. We all know that one couple on like Facebook or Instagram that it's all lovey-dovey, and then, you know, like they're just at each other's throats every day. So it could be that sort of thing too. We have the Emperor in the reverse and the Six of Swords. Aries, my loves, you're unhappy because it's not something natural to you. Usually when the Emperor in the reverse comes out, it indicates that there's someone around us that could have false intentions, that they're wearing a mask. In this case, I feel like the problem is rooting from something that you don't genuinely want, something that isn't you. I see this as like, what's a good example? Someone who's danced their whole life. I'm using myself as an example. Someone who's danced their whole life. All these classes, all these lessons, all these outfits. And then 10 years later, you find yourself at a cubicle listening to a boss who's a piece of shit. And it's like, what the fuck am I doing here? Sorry for my French, guys. But it's like, what am I doing here? Seriously, what am I doing here? This isn't me. That's what I feel. So yeah, there could be people around you or that, you know, have, you know, malicious intention, or they're just not being real with you. But this card is also, the Emperor indicates Aries and Virgo. Okay, guys? So what do you guys have to move away from? And why is it so hard if you're not genuinely happy there? You're still there. Last card for the present moment, World card in the reverse. Staying in this, having unfinished business, not closing this out, knowing your soul doesn't want to be here. Seven of Swords in the reverse. And you have the Four of Wands. So with whatever this is, there is a secret that is now known. There's something that's going to come out that causes stability for you. Okay. Honestly, guys, with this Ace of Pentacles, there's a new beginning that could be available to you guys, but your soul is so not there. Maybe there's a financial loss you see happening with this situation. Maybe you just feel a loss of abundance within your life with this happening. But you guys are not happy about something coming in. There's a new beginning coming in of some sort. Okay. The Empress specifically could have to do with like pregnancies and stuff like that. Hopefully it's not anything like that, because, you know, a child is a beautiful blessing. But there's just something that's unwanted here. Something that's presented to a person, but they don't want it. Okay, and for some reason they could be afraid to admit that. So moving forward into the future, guys, the first card that we have here is the Five of Swords in the reverse. So avoiding conflict, not wanting to fight, not wanting to argue. You have the Sun card, and you have the Chariot in the reverse. So the Sun card it's so funny because with the cards that are coming out today for you guys, it's like the definitions of these cards are the definitions that I normally don't use. The ones that are like, oh, only in small circumstances, you know, does that definition come to use. But you guys are in a place where there is something in the future that comes out, that is revealed, that is known, that light shines upon. And it's just like, whatever this is, you just feel like it's out of your control, or you just feel like it's out of control in general. And it's like, you don't want problems with this, but again, you're fighting with your soul. Okay. The next card you guys have for the future is the Four of Cups in the reverse. So this talks about something that you accept in your life, or an offer that you make. We have the Hanged Man, and we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Honestly, guys, I see that you're accepting the fact that you need to go with the flow, and you need to do what feels most natural to you, and that can cause a stir in events. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, when things just happen unexpectedly. I see someone coming to terms with what they want, even if the world may not 100% agree with what they want. Okay. There's passion that you guys have for something else, but you have something unfinished that you need to tend to. That's the biggest dilemma. Your heart and soul seems stuck in something that no longer serves it, and you're ready to move on, but maybe the environment around you or the people around you aren't ready for that. And so you're trying to find a balance. How do I make myself happy without looking like a huge asshole? Been there before. I totally get it. All right, last card that you guys have for the future, the Magician in the reverse. This could be manipulation in a situation. This could be someone who's just not manifesting something anymore. We have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse and the Moon card. So again, they're showing that there's something that you guys strongly desire, but I see that you really can't say much about this because it could cause a lot of losses. Maybe a financial loss. Maybe, you know, it's going to have a lot of people pissed off. Maybe you're seen as a manipulator. Maybe you're seen as, you know, someone that can't be trusted. Or all of this could be vice versa. Okay. It could be someone that maybe needs to move away from a situation you're involved in. Okay. But yeah, I feel like with whatever this is, someone is hiding their true reason for not wanting something. Okay. Let's pull you guys some advice cards. This is like very interesting to me. Do I have any Aries friends I can hit up and talk to about this? Not that I could think off the dome. I'm gonna have to think about this. I'm gonna tell some Aries people to watch this. All right. So what cards of guidance, or what words of guidance rather, do we have for Aries November 2019? All right, guys, so we have the Six of Wands, Three of Cups in the reverse, Four of Wands. All right, guys. Whatever secret this is, unfortunately, it will come to light, okay? Whatever your true intention is for wanting something, or someone's true intention for wanting something around you, that true intention will come out, okay? People might be seen as reckless for this. Now, I see you guys doing your best to drop where the drama is going to come from, okay? But before I even say what I think this means, I want to pull some clarifiers, and then I'll tell you guys what I thought it meant and if I was right. High Priestess in the reverse. We have the Star card. We have the Two of Swords. Yeah, it kind of is what I thought. Somebody is going to have success in a situation other than the one that they are more closely tied to right now. For some people, I see them leaving a lover they've been with for someone new. I see someone knowing where they're going to have success and happiness, but maybe feeling as if they don't deserve it, questioning whether or not they should go towards it. It's actually kind of sad in a sense, Aries. especially if it's you guys that are feeling this way, because I think that with this reading, somebody needs to be more selfish. And I think that all parties will benefit from this, and wait for it. And I'll explain why I say that. Someone is clearly not happy. And it's just dragging on a situation that is going to get worse. If you're not happy, speak your mind. Say you're not happy. Don't be afraid. What is someone going to do? I mean, if someone's holding a gun to your head, I understand it. But this is your life. You came into it by yourself, and you're going to leave it by yourself. It doesn't matter who you have around you, whether it's family, whether it's, close friends, whatever it is. Those people don't necessarily matter when it comes to your happiness, okay? I believe that our soul is just so big, and I believe in reincarnation, and I believe that, it's a beautiful thing when we all die and we all go home. And when you come to life, all the people around you, your parents, your friends, it's all experiences put there so that your soul can grow in the way that it needs to. So it can evolve into better things in future lives, okay? And eventually reach, this God state. That's what I see. But when you guys think of it that way, I think it becomes easier to kind of do what your soul needs. All right? Trust me, I come from a very traditional family where it's like, no, you have to do this, that, and the third. And if you don't, like, you're literally the biggest piece of shit on earth. Like, I get what it is to have the pressure of others. But then I realized I belong to this universe. My soul belongs to this universe. Thank you, Mom, for pushing me out. But there's no way I'm going to compromise my happiness, even for the person who gave me birth. It's your soul. None of these souls existed when it was in the universe without you. And I know that could be a crazy concept, but I'm trying to detach you guys from this humanly experience. Follow your fucking heart, man. Follow your heart. Move away from anything that's not serving you. And if you are the person who's on the short end of the stick, I don't even want to say that it's the short end of the stick. Now that you know what's not working for you, you can cut out that mess and you can go towards something that makes sense. So it benefits every party, because this is not something that's sustainable. I hope you guys have the confidence to follow your heart. I hope you have the confidence to be happy and to go for what you truly deserve in life, okay? I love you guys so much. I'm happy to be back. We'll see how things keep developing. If you guys are on Instagram, you can find me High Vibrations 44 on my Instagram profile. I also have my other Instagram, which I do the daily readings, daily energy, so you guys can check that out as well. And guys, I just opened my website back up for questions and mini readings. I don't do long readings anymore. It was just too much work, too many people demanding too much, and it was just too insane. So I do have that now. I'll leave the information in the description below. But Aries, please choose happiness.